You're very welcome to the Craic Rambles podcast. I'm your host, Crackboy Mental / Comrade Crack, and on today's episode, I'm doing a full 180 and I'm saying fuck the left wing, fuck your rights, fuck. No, I'm not. I'm just today on today's episode, I'm coming with some more nuanced opinions. Still being a left winger, just a little bit of nuance to my opinions today that some people might find problematic, but I'm sure most people who are also of the left persuasion would also agree with. So yeah, guys, how you all doing out there? I know you can't talk back to me, but I hope you're enjoying this early October. It's crazy how we already got into October. Like the summer flew, and we're just here now. Near Halloween again. Which is, and if you celebrate Halloween, and this might be my first opinion, and you're not Irish or you're not pagan, you're a cultural appropriator. So fuck you. But anyway, I'm only messing. Of course, I don't actually mean that. But yeah, as I said, today's podcast is going to be centered around just having opinions that I have that other people might not agree with, but I'm sure that'll help you understand. I'm not going right wing, I'm not going centrist. Don't worry, this isn't going to be the biggest heel turn since Bret Hart in 1997. Actually, I could just say Vince McMahon of today, considering what's going on with the Netflix documentary. But no, it's not going to be no heel turn. I'm just going to have some opinions. There are certain left issues that I do feel like we need to kind of discuss without, worrying about whether the right wingers are watching us and laughing at us and going to use it against us. Like identity politics is a big one in today's age. Like the problem with identity politics is you could have like a car company like Mercedes, right? And they'll have an LGBTQIA flag for their Western platforms online. And then they won't have it for platforms in the Middle East or in Africa. And when asked about that, they said different cultural differences. So what I don't get from that is you support gay people in the Western world, but you don't support gay people in more disadvantaged areas. Like that's kind of shows you why identity politics is kind of a problem amongst leftists. And I wouldn't even call a car company like Mercedes a leftist company because they're just a capitalist company, and capitalism and capitalist companies understand that it's good optics to say that you support LGBT and all those stuff in the Western world, but you see that they're not really dedicated to fighting for those causes when it comes to other areas where those ideas are seen as a bit more extreme and seen as problematic in the Middle East and Africa. So that's what identity politics is, a problem, and it's something that and it's not even that deep. I just think sometimes it's just funny to laugh at people when they're so hypocritical in their identity politics. But that's probably enough times now that I've said identity politics in the first 4 minutes. So let's get into something that I feel more strongly about, and that's that I feel autistic people take on too much. Like we do. I see it all the time. Now, if you're one of those autistic people where autism doesn't really have much impact on your life, it's just kind of something you throw at the end of your bio just for, I don't know, extra strike or extra stripe on your online armor, then yeah, you probably do have time to be focusing on every issue going on in the world because the autism doesn't take up much of your time. But I feel like if you're an autistic person with severe learning difficulties or, living underneath the poverty line, then I don't understand why you feel like you have to be all invested in other people's issues, because I can promise you those same people don't give a shit about you. So maybe just focus on yourself, focus on, finding peace within yourself, also focus on tackling the issues that you face within yourself. And yeah, of course, don't be a shitty person. This is not me saying, other autistic people, stop caring about, sexism, racism, transphobia, and just care about yourself and start becoming a bigot. No, it's not that at all. It's saying you don't have to take on as much as you're taking on. Like, seriously, like, focus on yourself and, do what you can, but don't avoid burnout as well, because burnout's a real thing that autistic people face that a lot of neurotypical people don't really understand. So, yeah, just look after yourself. That's what I'd say to other autistic people. And I've seen myself, like, I've often been used as inspiration porn. Oh, the autistic guy that stands for everybody's rights. And it's like, I do. But at the same time, I don't like this pedestal that I've been put on. Because I feel like a lot of people online, what they'll do is the fun part of building people up. It's kind of like Jenga, like it's fun to be putting all the pieces together, building you up constantly. Oh my God, he's great, he's inspiring, he's phenomenal. But then the funnest part is when you pull that thing and the whole Jenga set comes crashing down, and then you can just, show people your true emotions towards that autistic individual that you've been pretending to put on a pedestal. So, yeah, I just feel like autistic people online, you have to be wary as well that you can be used as inspiration porn. And if you have any opinion, or if if you're a normal fucking human and you've been through stuff, or you've trauma, or you exhibit traits of trauma, and you're not the fucking amazing perfect liberal, that people will attack you. So always bear that in mind, and always if you are an influencer, you are someone online that's put on a pedestal, make sure that there's money coming out of it, And a lot of people that do that to autistic people, they're chronically online, which is another opinion I have. People in general are fucking chronically online, like to a crazy degree, like, And I don't want to sound like a 60-year-old, people that today need to get off the internet. No, but I do actually think that a lot of ye could do with, like, your internet time being limited to maybe, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours, maybe 3 hours. I think that's fair. Because, some of ye, I can tell from your opinions on certain everyday topics and everyday human interactions that, let's just say you don't have much life experience, because I don't think you fully grasp how humans process emotions. And, I'm going to say something, this might be my wildest take yet, but like some of the